Bird of Prey 5. El Karuga.
Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird of Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Enterprise Wednesday for January 29th, 2023. Welcome to the panel, Deej.
Hello.
And Mr. Londell, Qapla guys.
Qapla.
So there was a lot of pre-chat in the chat, but then when I saw our Captain Fandom nerd reminded me I had to fix a typo in the description, I lost all the chat. So my chat now starts with Richie Poole. Saying Qapla, Richie. And then Captain Phantom Nerd saying greetings. LDG at Free the Net says howdy. And there Captain Phantom Nerd says you may want to correct the episode title in the first paragraph, which I had forgotten to update. From 2 days, 2 nights, I have now corrected to make it Shockwave Part 1. Because that's what we're up to, the season finale. I did not realize until today that this was the season finale. I thought we still had a few more episodes to go. Yeah. So that snuck up on me. And Deej says it's been a long road getting from there to here. Indeed it has. John DeMarco says greetings all. Greetings, John. And I put the link to the screening room at birdofprey5.com/SR and a link to join the panel and pinned it. So if you would like either of those links, it is in the pinned comment. In the screening room, you can watch today's episode live with us. If you're on a computer and you have a separate browser tab or window, you can watch. If you're on a mobile device, you probably want 2 mobile devices to be able to keep 2 windows open, the YouTube window and the screening room. But, either way. And if you're watching later after the fact, then you'll need to have your own copy of the episode or a place to stream it. It is the season finale of season 1. Probably called episode 26, possibly episode 25, depending on how it's listed. And it's called Shockwave Part 1. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. Chrono says, bird is late, maybe just a little bit. LDG reminds everybody to go on super 2x speed for just a few seconds. Yvette says, good evening, bird, and everyone. Good evening to the lovely Yvette. Hakeem says, hello. Hey, all. Hey, all. Hail, Karoga. Hail, Karoga. Thank you, Hakeem. Chrono says, everyone is X-rated. I don't know why. He says, like the hard rock background music. It's been a while, but thank you, Kronos. And Kronos says, sounds like a fake Metallica. And he says, hello, world. Cinnabon Bunny. Hello, Cinnabon says, oh my God. It's one of the worst episodes in Trek history.
My.
Might be. It might be. Kronos says, bird, how be you feeling today? Kronos, I not be feeling good at all, unfortunately. At any point during the stream, one of several doctors may call. If I have to mute myself and I don't talk for a while, more than likely I'm on a phone call. Also the possibility I'm vomiting or doing something else. So what I can tell you I'm not going to be doing is sleeping. But I don't know that I will be able to attend the entire stream. So if I go quiet, just hang out the best you guys can. And if the stream is over at some point, it'll be ended, I guess. Mamo Frey says I'll be here. Mamo Frey has more hope than I. It's been a rough day. Last night at 2 a.m., listening to Cinnabon and LDG, which, by the way, Cinnabon and LDG, I think they have a gift together, the two of them on a stream. There's some magic there, not in a gay way, but in an entertainment way. They play off each other quite well, and I never thought of LDG and Cinnabon combo, but man, they do a great job together. In all seriousness, they kept me well entertained in the middle of the night, and I hope maybe they consider doing a regular show at some point. I forgot what I was going with that. But it was good. Oh, so anyway, right at 2 a.m. I was going to cancel the stream. In fact, I said no stream today, but then I realized I was feeling pretty good at 2 a.m. I was like, there's no reason to cancel the stream. And so I played it off. I did, I'll be honest. I said, oh, it's Wednesday. I played it off like I thought it was Tuesday. And I felt bad. I was like, these guys, they really want me to stream. And I was feeling just fine. I was like, why would I cancel the stream at 2 a.m.? If I feel like this, if I feel half as good in 10 hours, I'll be fine to stream. And then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up at like 8 a.m. and I felt, so miserable. I would have canceled the entire week at 8 a.m. I've only slightly got up to the fact that I'm okay enough to stream right now. I should have just canceled. I should have canceled the stream, but Mama Prince said Said stop talking about it, just do the stream. Okay.
Hey, Bird, I got a question though.
Yes, Deej.
Referring back to something you said earlier about Cinnabon and LDG being a good duo together.
Yeah.
So would they be as good a duo as, say, Sulu and Chekhov on the bridge of the Enterprise?
I mean, Sulu and Chekhov, they are good at their jobs. I don't know if they're necessarily good entertainers. I'd probably rather listen to LDG and Cinnabon talk about, Star Trek stuff than listen to Sulu and Chekhov. But if I was on a ship and, I needed a capable helmsman and tactical officer or whatever it is Chekhov did, I would prefer.
I think
Sulu.
LDG would make a great Sulu.
So, are you saying Cinnabon has to be?
Cinnabon has to be Chekhov.
Chekhov.
Yeah, Cinnabon has to be Chekhov.
I suppose.
I can't picture it. I'm sitting here, eyes closed, trying to envision it. No. You trusting LDG with the navigator position.
Well, he would just pawn it off to the AI.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's not so much the pilot, which is what Cinnabon would be. It's the
Kirk
navigator.
would say Sulu set course, or LDG set course for Rigel 12, and LDG would say Chat GPT set course for Rigel 12, and next thing they know, they'd end up at Kronos. Anyway, Kronos is bird of prey. How be you feeling? So that's how I be feeling, Kronos. I felt better. I know, I just like to complain, I guess. Cinnabon says hey to Kronos says hey to Cinnabon, who says hey back. Kronos says Mr. Lundell doesn't show up for his own streams. This is Bird stream. Josh reads his Bird losing early comments. Sure, Deej. And Deej is the father. Very possible.
No.
Cinnabon says not even Abby Gazellas can save this season. I don't know who that is. I don't know who it is. Josh reads his Shockwave. Isn't this the episode where Archer is taken to the 30th century? Apparently. Please don't vomit, says Kronos. I will try not. Substance D says Qapla Substance D. Kronos says hey to Mamo Prey. Cinnabon says the vomiting is probably to be caused by Hoshi acting this episode. Wow.
Leave Hoshi alone.
Kronos didn't hate Mando. Miss Lundell's Groovy Movie says Apex is a time travel movie. Not all that weird. Kronos says a Terminator ripoff. Cinnabon says there is no mushrooms in Thousand Island dressing. Yeah, that pretty much got confirmed this morning. Kronos still misses the 80s and says Bird is part of cancel culture. Kronos says you sound good to me. No, thank you. Cinnabon yells WTF Deej. Yeah. Chekhov. Well, would you rather have been Sulu? That would be racist.
I know. Come on. Chekhov.
John DeMarco says, I think Cinnabon is a lot less likely to get lost while hiking in the woods than Sulu and Chekhov. And Kronos says that's Kronos. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and get ready. And of course, I should have opened the screening room first, but no problem. It only takes a minute. I'm going to give myself leader, add these.
A minute. That's a lifetime for a computer.
Star Trek Enterprise. Okay, we're all ready. We're all set. Fodder Stomp, Qapla Fodder Stomp says good afternoon to everyone in the solar system. Yes. Good afternoon to the entire solar system. Tomorrow morning, I am not waking up early for Picard. Whenever I wake up, I will watch it. And I will try at my best to get some sort of video out at some point. I have no idea what form it will take at this point. I'll see how I feel. Anyway.
Well, if I'm streaming early in the morning, Bird, don't tune in because it's probably because I'm bitching about something that happened.
I would imagine, yes. I know you will be spoiling it, so I won't tune in unless I've already watched. Okay. Counting down, and we'll be starting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Archer says they don't have a problem with us dropping by. Paul says, on the contrary, they haven't had visitors in 6 months. Women make all the decisions, says Tucker. And she said in the last decades, the males have made great strides. So it's a female-dominated culture, much like 2023 or 3,000 miners, schools, museums.
Bird would be going there looking for workers for the mines.
I'm all happy. We got clearance to enter orbit. Landing protocols. Is there a pay gap in Karoga? No, Kronos. Everybody makes what they're supposed to make. Do you think you would even risk landing
Yeah, I would have beamed down.
That you could ignite their atmosphere? Whoopsie. Oh, well. There goes the planet.
Oops.
Right, turn to stand. Oh,
honestly, it feels like he's doing them a favor.
From there to here. Been a long time.
Oh my God!
But my time is finally here.
And we've got a crew
thing.
Cinnabon says, what a surprise. The toxic straight white males destroy a female paradise. Woke track.
Oh my God.
Josh says, Bird, is this why we can't light a match in Karoga? You're welcome to light a match. LDG says, did I hear what he said something? Sorry I was away. Did I hear what I thought I heard? Thanks, Bird. And Arabic Saunders says, Qapla, Arabic. Chrono says this is a good episode. And Father Stomp says, oh, S, I remember this episode now.
Yeah, this is a time travel / Suliban episode.
Scotty R37 says, ain't gonna bend or break me. Yay, monkeys. Scotty, you need a wrench. You've got a wrench, Scotty. The ducks were closed. Nobody's down there. There's nothing left of the colony. No buildings, no trees, no people. There were 3,600 colonists.
They're all fried.
Even the trees?
Yeah. Well, they help make the fire stronger with burns.
If the oxygen burned off before the trees, Cinnabon says they must have been flying over the colony library to cause such a huge fire.
That's better than 3,600 fried kelpians to chew on. Killed them. Archer's acting like an emotional female.
Maybe you meant to kill them.
If there was any Ferengi around, they'd make him strip down and run naked because he's acting like one.
Maybe it's time to mutiny.
Don't have to mutiny, just leave them of duty.
Porthos.
Porthos wants some cheese.
Recall.
Should have been holding Porthos while taking the call. It's much harder to give bad news looking into the eyes of a beagle.
Fired.
Hello, Professor Rainy Specs.
No, Kronos, it's not bad to want to pond far with T'Pol. That's only once every 7 years, so that's kind of bad.
Potter Stomp says, hey, Bird, what's the name of the stream of the actors who played Trip and Malcolm? It's called the Shuttle Pod 1 podcast. It's on YouTube. Shuttle Pod 1. Shuttle Pod as one word, and then 1 podcast. Qapla, Jim's Landscape LLC. Jim's Landscape LLC has a new video, new CGI fan film. So for the Shuttle Pod 1 podcast, this coming Sunday is special guest Ronald B. Moore, not to be confused with Ronald D. Moore. Ronald D. Moore is the great writer that wrote many Trek episodes, also did Battlestar Galactica, and also For All Mankind now. Ronald B. Moore is also involved with Star Trek, but he was a visual effects guy. He's won several Emmys for his work on The Next Generation. but similar name, but don't confuse the two.
I can think of better ways for her to cheer me up, though.
Yeah. Take the top off.
I mean, I've watched, hello, Scotty. I've watched all of Voyager, but we haven't streamed Voyager, like not to YouTube.
He's not a huge Voyager fan, folks.
I mean, compared to Discovery, Strange New Worlds, and Picard, yeah, it's great. But compared to DS9, TNG, and Enterprise, not so much. Hello, Captain Fandom Nerd. Welcome to the panel.
Hello.
How goes it? Oh, sassy.
Cap come up because he wants more singing.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah. He's back on Earth.
So Bird's going to be singing more?
Oh, today that's my job. Answer your phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun.
I blame T'Pol.
I blame Salty Trucker. We know he's so old, he's probably still alive during this time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, come to think of it, time travel Star Trek show may not be a bad idea.
Oh, Lord.
But first, get it out of Kurtzman's hand. First.
That shouldn't be that hard for Hoshi to do.
Kronos likes Hoshi. Big news.
No.
The Traveler says, greetings, birds, salty turds, and nerds.
Shut up, Wesley.
It's funny, Malcolm is the one so interested in Daniel's stuff. And we know he's also the Section 31 person later on. Kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, should have put Malcolm in the airlock. Who's to say Malcolm didn't sneak back in there later and download all that shit?
Exactly.
Mhm. It
He'd be
would be
stupid not
tempting.
to.
Fire! That's how you do that.
Mighty nice shooting for an Englishman.
Twenty's not many.
You seen what a Suliban can do?
Well, yeah, but there's still not that many. Got to Paul.
Exactly.
I said kill them all. Let just make sure they're all dead before you go in there.
Very easily just knock them out, then kill them.
That's how you get rid of your pest.
See, they be all
That's
over
right.
the damn place. You know, you
I would have brought about 30 of those and just kept throwing them down the hallways. Could have used a few Makos at this point of the show.
Yeah. Malcolm didn't like Makos.
John DeMarco says, I'm not sure that sending 3 ranking officers on this mission was the most logical call.
I
Then wouldn't
don't think so.
you sent a platoon of Makos in to do the job? Ouch!
Just a flesh wound. He spaced him.
Yeah.
Now see, should have took that ship out right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
Blew it sky high.
Proof that we didn't do it. Right out of Star Trek 6.
Right, all valid questions. But, you know, it happens.
I had a dream last night that I had 6 rabbits, 4 gerbils, and an unknown number of hamsters.
What on
And I
earth
pretty
for?
much blame Cinnabon. Because when I went back and listened to what I was listening to when I was asleep, he had mentioned the rabbits he has. He said something about he has rabbits. He doesn't eat what the rabbits eat. When he was going off about how much he hates salad.
Use your little thing, scan. You'll see an invisible cloak ship.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Pull over. Worst nightmare, surrounded by a bunch of balls. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he will.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, but he's already had them thoughts. We all did. No cheese, yet he gives Porthos cheese. Shut the hell up, Archer.
Yeah, but you're supposed to follow the rules. Rules say no cheese, so no cheese.
Okay.
See, this would have been the perfect time when he walked out. He should have said, "Oh boy."
Oh my.
No.
Well, yeah,
no.
but see, oh boy, doesn't work with trick.
Yeah, but it works.
No, he's right. Oh
Archer.
boy, would have been a good placement. Yeah.
So they still use rebar in the future. Interesting.
And there is a picture of Kuroga, folks.
Did you stay on this stream the entire time just to say that?
I did.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, just go get some Klingon time crystals.
To be continued.
John DeMarco says, time for a slingshot maneuver. And yes, Cronus, it is a cliffhanger.
Yes, you got to wait 6 months.
Well, no, technically we just have to wait, depending
6
upon how
days.
Bird feels, a week.
Yeah.
Hopefully just a week.
And
No matter how bad some people thought this episode was, it's still better than anything they put out today.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was that was not a bad episode.
I don't think it was a bad episode.
No, the
No.
the only problem, the issues, which I do remember seeing this episode. It's one of the few that I did see when it was originally broadcast, and didn't think of it at the time, but there were no Suliban in early Trek. That was the problem.
Right.
Long before everybody jumped on the Romulan warbird cloak, being cloaked and all that. But this was really the Suliban and this time travel stuff. This was the really bad canon violation.
Well, there were also no denobulans.
Yeah.
Either.
Well, you can kind of accept the denobulan. See, but if you remember how they had in Kirk's era, they had to travel back and forth in time. They had to slingshot off of a sun to be able to do that, and they found that out by accident. Okay. And then you've just got, a race, the Suliban, that can manipulate the time stream the way they do. All.
Well, you hear that they had planned supposedly to fix these inconsistencies in later seasons. I suppose it only would have taken a couple episodes to have a something where the Sulibans wipe themselves out of history or something. But yeah, I mean, they brought up the created species that then we never see again. So that is an issue, which is a problem. I agree. It's one of the problems with making a prequel.
Not really. You just have to be really careful. Okay. I could see them, they know about the Vulcans. I could see them bumping into the Klingons and making some kind of contact with the Tellarites and the Andorans, but I don't know. Yeah, it's something you have to really be careful with, and it would probably be boring, But anywho, anybody else?
Gotcha. Don't get me wrong. I understand that it's better for the show they create new species. I mean, it wouldn't have been the same had Dr. Phlox been a known species.
Yeah, but they had to be introduced by the Vulcans. I was thinking, surmising they would know about Phlox's species through the Vulcans.
Kronos says, can we expect a bunch of Picard rants from you in the near future? Well, Kronos, it depends on A, how bad the episode is, and B, my health. So I can make no promises. Kronos wants to know if anti-tracker / salty tracker is lurking here. Only he can tell you.
Who cares?
John DeMarco says, no future mention of an event as major as, say, the Xindi attack on Earth. does stretch credibility. I agree. Cinnabon says that quantum beacon would have been helpful in a lot of later Trek episodes. I guess they forget about it. Yeah. I guess it gets, what's that, classified. Cronus says Voyager has quantum down pat. Promises.
Now, actually, since these are time travel episodes, when they fix whatever's wrong, all that quantum beam or whatever it was just didn't exist, or it's a piece of technology that they're going to figure out down the line somewhere, supposedly, because someone has to figure it out. That's how Daniels has a schematic of it.
And I think it all gets wiped out there at the first part of season 4. That's why there's no mention of Florida ever getting attacked or anything else either, because I think everything got reset.
You think episode 1 of season 4 resets the timeline?
Well, after they finish the things with Silic and all that, it shows. Daniel says everything's been reverted back to the way it was supposed to be.
Oh, okay. So,
Bruno says Bird of Prey. Does Mama Prey have a tail today? No, Kronos. Mama Prey is resting. She's had some long days as well. When I don't feel well, unfortunately, Mama Prey doesn't get much of a chance to rest. You have to try. It's okay, Kronos. You have to try. I get it.
I'd be worried if he didn't ask.
Mm-hmm.
True enough.
Kronos always looking for some tail.
John DeMarco says, yes, Daniel implies that the timeline resets, but the characters still remember the stuff that happened before. It's weird.
I think it was the new writer's way of trying to fix everything that was screwed up before.
Well, I thought they were going to fix that it was like season 6 is everything was supposed to have been fixed some kind of way.
I don't know. He tried to fix things all through season 4.
No tail, Kronos.
Just sad that we had to wait and clear until Picard season 3 to actually get to see the good Enterprise. Refit of the NX-01.
Huh.
Would have had that in season 5 of Enterprise if there had been a season 5.
Mm-hmm.
But how good a season could it have been if Trip Tucker was dead?
He technically wasn't going to be dead. That was all a setup too for season 5, where find out Trip was recruited by the Vulcans to infiltrate a production of ships of the Romulans. It's all part of the setup for the big Romulan war.
I had no idea about that. Interesting.
Actually, I think that's probably where this show should have spent the majority of its time during the Earth Romulan War.
Well, that was the plan for the later seasons was supposed to be dealing with Earth Romulan War, but didn't make it that far because some jerk off at CBS didn't like science fiction.
That, but the thing about that is so many of the suits you know, in these television networks and movie studios, they don't understand this.
No.
Why I don't why it's beyond me. It's now for some reason they whatever big movie they want to copycat it. Okay, or like everybody, this is the Game of Thrones of outer space. No, I mean, how many times did you hear that? This is Amazon's Game of Thrones. This is going to be Disney Plus's Game of Thrones. No, see, they don't understand this genre of storytelling, but they want to copy it. And if they can, they're going to get boy bands or whatever the teenagers are listening to on the show for try to spark. I mean, they just stupid. The mindset, If anything, something like this, if I were a executive, I'd be like, watch your damn budget. Okay, right? You stay within the guidelines. No nudity, no cursing, no violence, and watch your budget. I don't care about boy bands on spaceships and stuff like that. You're here to make me money, so watch your damn budget. That would be the only thing. That would be my thing. And they can't do it. Anywho, that was my kind of semi rant. So
very good. Very good semi rant it was. Chrono says, I did hate the Game of Thrones. I didn't hate Game of Thrones until the last season. Yeah. That last season was an epic failure.
I've never watched any Game of Thrones except for the 2 episodes that I sat here in Bird's chat wrenching for.
That was terrible, then, because those
are
2 of the worst episodes.
The first, there's like when Bird figured out the power of fuck you.
No, honestly, I could have said anything. It was just people looking for a free Game of Thrones stream.
Yeah.
I'm surprised so many stayed when it was my big dumb face in front of like a staticky feed from HBO.
Yeah, it's old
like
people
a scrambled.
remember.
Yeah, like an old scrambled cable channel.
Well, no, it was kind of like UHF back in the day when us older people would watch TV and try to find something on a UH station that was way the heck out, and it'd be all snowy. You could barely see it, but we still watched the shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And I was given the play-by-play of every scene.
Had thousands in here at once.
Oh my God, I was so... Wow, it was like 2,100 people.
That was a hell of a gamble you took.
Yeah, I mean, what the worst they're going to do is erase my channel. I only had a few hundred, well, I had 300 subscribers, I think, before everything, before the big I went from 300 to like 800 pretty quickly.
By the second episode you were past 1,000.
Yeah, because it was 3 big streams. It was Game of Thrones episode 5, or the second to last episode of Game of Thrones, the Big Bang Theory final episode, then the final episode of Game of Thrones. They all hit in the same week, or 8 days.
So maybe you should
have been doing Picard all season. You could have had 10,000 by now.
Honestly, well, the problem with Picard is that they started releasing them at 3 in the morning. If Picard was released at like 8 p.m. or something, I could have done. I probably would have been doing a live release and a live reaction.
Now that would be something to see.
Yeah, but nobody's watching at 3 in the morning for a live reaction. At least I don't think.
Oh, trust me, there would be people if there was somebody on.
Yeah. And this is worldwide, so when it's 3 o'clock in the morning here, okay.
For some reason in the UK, it's still, they don't get it till the next day. Because only the people that get it through Paramount Plus get it at 3 a.m. Eastern. Everyone else, if they get it on Amazon, it's the next day. So
Kronos is usually awake at 3 a.m.
Yeah, there are people up at 3 a.m. It's not going to be well, certainly with Star Trek, it was never going to be the numbers it was for Game of Thrones.
Sometimes Bird's up at 3 a.m. in the morning, types you some incoherent letters, and then goes back to sleep.
No. LDG says he had 6,000 people watching WandaVision at 3 a.m. with him. John DeMarco says, so you're saying that it's not the same time throughout the entire solar system. Weird. Yeah. Yeah. And Yvette says we have Paramount Plus here. Really? I wonder if you don't get Picard on Paramount Plus. Because, a UK person who assures me they cannot get Picard until 24 hours later.
Well, see, Yvette she can get it, but it's through Amazon UK.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's the Amazon releases a day later. They don't release it at the same time as Paramount Plus.
Well, if that used a VPN, she might be able to get it on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, but who wants to use a VPN and Paramount Plus?
True.
Especially when you can just go to the underground and start yelling really loud, try to wake LTG up and tell them, put it on.
Yeah. Well, hell, you can go to the Microsoft store. There are movie apps that you can download, and you can watch just about anything. Cost you nothing.
You should do a video about those apps. That'll
Yeah.
get you some views.
Well, if you start showing Star Trek at 3 a.m., I'll set my alarm so I'm awake.
Well, certainly not this week.
Well, no, not this week.
Just gonna sleep.
Well, you can always do that later. You don't have to do it at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I
right when
could
it
do a
hits.
live reaction
Mm-hmm.
at any time, but
Yeah.
Like, you let all the people, do their stupid 3 o'clock in the morning reviews. Got to get there first. I don't know why y'all started doing that, especially for this garbage that they're putting out. Okay, but that's not me. That's just me. So, just it comes out at 3 in the morning. Okay, you get you a good night's sleep, 8, 9 o'clock. Or right around prime time, you watch it, do the live stream with the reaction.
Agreed.
it's because if I waited till prime time, all the spoilers would be out. I think if I wait till 7, I can still watch it without really worrying about spoilers. As long as I avoid streams like Deej.
Yeah. See, you could stream at 7 and be watching it, and we can watch your live reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think that video would do well after it was over.
Oh, really? I think it would, quite honestly.
John DeMarco says, I stayed up to watch the first couple of episodes of the season, but then I figured there was no point in going to bed angry. So after that, I just waited until the next day.
Yeah.
Exactly. You wake up early, go to bed pissed off. Yeah. No.
I think this week's episode's just going to be mindless filler anyway. They'll give us more member berries, and that's about it.
Yeah.
No, there can't be that many more member berries left.
I think we reached.
They've done the ship core. Okay.
Oh, they'll still find something stupid to member berry.
Oh, they will.
The only thing they can do is bring D Space Nine into it, like it should be if it's dealing with Dominion, with changelings in the Dominion.
Well, yeah, the title is called the Dominion or Dominion.
Yeah, but I think this week we're gonna get
who that?
Denise Crosby.
You do?
Yep. I think this week we get Denise Crosby as the Romulan commander.
And okay, please, fans of Puke Heart, what am I missing? Okay, what is this? So none of y'all can tell me just what I'm missing.
Told you they're hypnotized by the member berries.
Yeah.
No, but that's not storytelling, okay?
Oh, it's the only explanation I know why all these people who hated Picard seasons 1 and 2 are now liking season 3. Because it's a member berry fest.
But still, okay. I look at programs like this to be entertained. Okay. Make me laugh, make me cry, scare me, let me cheer for the good guy, boo the bad guy. Okay, member berries don't do that.
They,
just
they get to see how the Wrath of Khan would have went if Picard was in charge.
Under
no.
Marco says, seeing all the old ships was nostalgic, but the writing is still weak. Absolutely. And LDG says, I didn't sell out. Nobody accused you.
Nope.
Oh, guilty conscience, guilty conscience. We'll have to discuss that in the backstage, evidently.
Means I'm going to have to go underground to hear what he's talking about, because I haven't heard of him saying anything good about it. So,
I don't know. Maybe we should let Bird go to bed.
yeah.
Yeah. Before we do that, Miss Lundell, anything you'd like to say before we go?
Cinema Saturday, 3:00 Central Time. Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell.
Monster from Hell?
Yes.
Wow. That's a scary one. I prefer a monster from, I don't know, Pittsburgh.
Oh, but this is quite a unique Hammer horror movie.
Okay. Sounds good, Mr. Lundell. Deej, what you got going on?
If I'm not completely broken and everything else, you may find a early morning stream after I watch Pick and Nose Picard.
Very interesting. Okay. Sounds good. Captain, Fandom Nerd.
Yes.
What are you up to?
Well, right now I'm currently planning on streaming about 8 a.m. on April 1st.
Are you serious, or is this an
I'm
April
serious.
Fool's joke?
I think this is an April Fool's joke, folks.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to start the stream at 8 a.m., say, I'm here, April Fool's, and then quit.
It wasn't quite what I had in mind, but I actually like that idea.
I just gave you an idea.
Cinnabons calls us haters and say we're angry old men yelling at the clouds.
Cinnabon yells, get off my lawn. Isn't that more like get out of my storage locker?
At least we're not going for the unicorn horns.
Yep.
Oh my.
With that, thank you all for coming and hanging out. Thank you all for watching with me. I appreciate it. Qapla All,
Qapla.
Bird and Panel out.